Do you have issues and problems that you're simply just tired of dealing with over and over and over again? If so, let me welcome you to Gray Hair Talking as I suggest some simple solutions. Now, one of the many things I've learned down through the years is how simple solutions can ease difficult problems. I've also learned that I have a tendency to keep dealing with problems without focusing on the solutions, and I would guess you might do this as well. Now, the basic principle in simple solutions is, well, simple. We can stop rehashing issues that bug us, and we can take action. Here are 10 examples of issues and their simple solutions. Number 1, is your house cluttered? A simple solution. Take 15 minutes a day and focus on decluttering, and you'll be surprised how quickly your house can be put in order. Are you involved in a toxic relationship? Let me encourage you to get rid of that relationship that drags you down and form new relationships that build you up. Are you in a period where you feel like your faith is weakening? Let me encourage you to read the Bible and pray more. Now, I know what you're thinking, because in those periods where you feel like your faith is weakening, that's probably the last thing you want to do. But that's the very time you need to do it more. So if your faith is weakening, read the Bible and pray. Is your energy lacking? Find exercise that works for you. You don't need an expensive exercise program or a spa or a sports complex. You just find an exercise that works for you. For me, a few months ago, I bought a bicycle and I began riding it. And for a few weeks and months, I was really diligent. But I started slacking off, and before long, I had quit riding it altogether. And I can tell you, when I rode my bicycle, I had a higher level of energy, and I plan to do that again soon. Do you find yourself having a pity party? The best solution for that is find someone else with a need and help them. It will always put your problems in perspective. Are your closets stuffed? Are they so stuffed, they're crammed, you cannot get one more thing in a drawer or a closet corner? Let me encourage you to give away stuff and stop buying stuff. Now, we have a rule at our house that we follow most of the time, and I'll have to confess we don't follow it all the time, but this is a good rule to follow. The rule at our house is one thing in, one thing out. And if you use that rule, it will help keep the clutter down. Do you have a problem with weight control? The simple solution is eat less, move more. Again, you don't have to have an expensive weight loss program or some expensive diet plan. You simply eat less food and move more. During the past year, I've lost 55 pounds, and I lost most of it by eating less food and moving more. I have learned, with this gray hair, that I do not have to eat a lumberjack meal every time I eat. I eat whatever I want, but I don't eat this much of it. I eat this much of it. Are you involved in stress with your spouse? Spousal stress can drive you crazy. A good, simple solution to that is just imagine your life without your spouse. Go talk to a widow or a widower and see what they would give just to have their spouse back in their life. If you do that, the stress between you and your spouse will seem a lot less important. Are your bills piling up? Again, a very simple solution. Want less and spend less. That's the only way you can reduce your bills. The 10th item I would suggest is high food bills. If that problem is a problem at your home, here's a simple solution. Eat at home more often. Now, you've heard it said that two can eat as cheaply as one when you eat out, and I think that's true. My husband and I usually share whatever we order in a restaurant, but I also know that while that's cheaper than ordering 2 entrees, it is not as cheap as eating at home. So if your food bills are high, simple solution, eat at home more often. Now, perhaps these 10 examples can be a springboard to finding simple solutions to other issues in your life. We might just be making life more difficult than it has to be. This is Rachel Solomon suggesting some simple solutions could be just the action we all need to take. And I am sending you blessings from Gray Hair Talking.